If you've ever wondered why a Chinese medicine practitioner asks about your digestion when you came in for headaches, the 5 elements organ system is the answer. In TCM, your body isn't a collection of independent parts. It's an interconnected web where each organ is linked to an element, and each element influences the others. Understanding this map can change how you think about your health entirely. The 5 elements and their corresponding organs. The system pairs each element with a yin organ, solid, storing vital substances, and a yang organ, hollow, processing and moving substances. Here's the basic chart. Wood, mu liver, yin, and gallbladder, yang. Wood governs planning, decision-making, and the smooth flow of qi throughout the body. When wood is balanced, you feel flexible and decisive. When it's stuck, you might feel irritable or have tendon issues. The liver is especially sensitive to stress and frustration. In TCM, unresolved anger directly affects liver function. Fire, hua heart, yin, and small intestine, yang. Fire governs circulation, joy, and the spirit, shan. The heart houses the mind in TCM. It's not just a pump. Insomnia, poor memory, and speech issues often point to fire imbalance. The small intestine separates pure from impure, both physically and emotionally. Earth, 2 spleen, yin, and stomach, yang. Earth governs digestion, transformation, and thinking. The spleen in TCM isn't quite the same as the Western spleen. It's more about extracting qi from food. Worry and overthinking weaken the spleen. If you feel tired after eating or have poor appetite, earth element is likely involved. Metal, jin lung, yin, and large intestine, yang. Metal governs respiration, immunity, and letting go. The lungs control qi and are sensitive to grief. The large intestine handles elimination, both physical waste and emotional junk you need to release. Skin issues often trace back to metal element imbalance. Water, shui kidney, yin, and urinary bladder, yang. Water governs bones, hearing, willpower, and fear. The kidneys store your constitutional essence, jing, your inherited vitality. If you have chronic fatigue, weak knees, or persistent fear, water element needs attention. How organs influence each other through the 5 elements. The elements follow 2 main cycles: the generating, shang, cycle, and the controlling, ku cycle. In the generating cycle, wood feeds fire, fire creates earth, earth produces metal, metal collects water, and water nourishes wood. This means a healthy liver, wood, naturally supports a healthy heart, fire. Problems in one organ can cascade through the cycle. In the controlling cycle, wood controls earth, earth controls water, water controls fire, fire controls metal, and metal controls wood. This creates natural checks and balances. For example, strong spleen, earth, keeps kidney, water, function in check. But if earth becomes too weak, water can overflow, leading to conditions like edema or bladder issues. I once worked with a client who had chronic respiratory problems, metal element, lung. Conventional treatments weren't helping much. Looking at the 5 elements, the generating cycle shows that earth, spleen/stomach, produces metal, lung. Her digestion was poor. She had bloating and fatigue after meals. By strengthening her earth element with dietary changes, warming cooked foods, reducing raw vegetables, her lung function improved noticeably within weeks. The connection only makes sense through the 5 element lens. Emotions and the 5 element organs. Each organ pair is linked to specific emotions. When an organ is imbalanced, you may experience the associated emotion more intensely. And conversely, suppressing that emotion can harm the organ over time. Wood, liver/gallbladder, anger, irritability, frustration. Balanced wood expresses appropriate assertiveness. Stuck wood becomes rage or bitterness. Fire, heart/small intestine, joy, excitement, or lack of joy. Balanced fire brings genuine happiness. Excess fire can cause manic energy or inappropriate laughter. Earth, spleen/stomach, worry, pensiveness, overthinking. Balanced earth lets you process information calmly. Weak earth leads to endless rumination and sympathy fatigue. Metal, lung/large intestine, grief, sadness, attachment. Balanced metal allows healthy letting go. Stuck metal creates prolonged mourning or hoarding tendencies. Water, kidney/bladder, fear, willpower. Balanced water provides healthy caution and determination. Imbalanced water causes irrational fears or reckless behavior. This emotional dimension is why TCM doesn't separate mental and physical health. Your emotions have a physical location and an energetic signature. Treating an organ imbalance can shift your emotional state, and vice versa. Practical ways to support each element. You don't need acupuncture or herbs to start working with your 5 elements. Small daily habits can make a big difference. For wood, liver, gentle stretching and regular exercise help qi flow smoothly. For fire, heart, adequate sleep and genuine social connection are non-negotiable. For earth, spleen, eat warm cooked meals at regular times. Cold raw foods weaken the digestive fire. For metal, lung, deep breathing exercises and letting go of clutter support the letting go function. For water, kidney, rest and stillness are more important than you think. The kidneys love moderation and hate burnout. The beauty of the 5-element system is that it gives you a clear diagnostic framework. If something feels off, you can trace it back through the elements and find the root cause instead of just treating symptoms. Start noticing which element patterns show up in your daily life. Your body is already telling you what it needs.